This is Randy from BokehImage.com and Dread242.com. My analog project 2011 continues in the month of April with the Minolta Hi Matic C. This is a 35mm non-rangefinder camera released in 1969 by Minolta. It's solidly built, it's tough, even though this particular camera featured more plastic in the design than previous Minolta cameras. I think it was their cost-cutting measure. Either way, it's a good quality plastic. It's got a nice leather grain feel to it, very attractive looking. It doesn't really, I think it doesn't take away from the aesthetics of this particular camera. I really like it. One of the features that I find unique with this camera is this little green button here on the front, and when you press that button, the lens pops out. So I think it's the first collapsible lens model from Minolta. Certainly wasn't the first retractable or collapsible lens on the market, but the first from Minolta. It reduces the front to back dimensions by at least I'd say a full ½ an inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch by having the lens retracted. Either way, nice design, a really nice camera, solid. This camera features a 40mm lens that shoots at f2.7. It's a shutter priority system. So once again, you have your sunny and cloudy settings here on the lens barrel. When it's on sunny, you're shooting at f16 and a shutter speed of 1/250th of a second. And when you're on cloudy, you're shooting at f2.7 with a shutter speed of 1/30th of a second. Zone focus, as most cameras of the era had, you have a portrait setting here. You rotate the little nub here on the bottom to select your focusing, is zone focus. So when you're on the first setting, which is portrait, you're shooting at subjects that are 4 feet away or 1.2 meters. And when you're on the group setting, you're shooting at subjects that are 12 feet, maybe 4 meters away. And then you have your infinity setting, which is 12 feet and beyond, 12 feet to infinity. They say there's a hitting setting on here, so when you rotate your lens, this nub here to focus the lens, it goes just beyond the portrait. Can you see that? Just beyond the portrait. And some say that's a hidden setting of 3 feet or 0.9 meters. I can't find that in print, but that's what I'm told. So I'm going to stick with that. That's nice to have, maybe for portraits or something like that. Macro, well, maybe just, close-up portraits, things like that. The ISO is set here on the front of the lens here. You have an ISO that goes from 25 to 400, so that's pretty nice. That I can always use the 400 speed film, which I find probably the best ISO film for these types of cameras. The lens also features guide numbers on the front if you're using a flash, and a guide number chart. Their easy flash system, they called it back then, on the back to help you determine the correct flash range when you're using a flash indoors. Another little feature, hidden feature on this camera, I don't want to say it's hidden, but something that I noticed there is this little cutout right here on the front of the viewfinder. So when you're looking through the viewfinder, that cutout allows you to see your sunny cloudy selector on your lens barrel. So I would imagine that people probably forgot to do that, to make that change. Let's see if you can see that. There it is. Can you see it? By having that little cutout right here on the front of the viewfinder, you can see whether or not you're set to the correct automatic exposure, which will help you not come out with overexposed or underexposed photographs. So that's a nice little feature built in. The only downside to this camera is its slow shutter speed. Having the highest shutter speed being only 1/250th of a second, I think it's pretty slow. Outdoor shots in extremely bright sunlight will probably not work out too well. This camera is probably best used for shadowy, shady type situations. Not shady in the legal sense, just shady like in the urban outdoor street photography sense, and definitely indoors with a flash or without a flash. It does very well. Either way, you'll end up using ND filters with this camera, which I've already done, and it works out fine. So there you have it, the Minolta Hi Matic C, released in 1969 by Minolta. Very nice camera, well built, solid. I like it a lot. I'll be shooting with this for the entire month of April. You can find those photographs on BokehImage.com or Dread242.com, perhaps my Flickr page. There you have it. Like this camera, I'll be using it a lot for the month of April. So look for those photographs coming out soon. Thanks for watching, and see you next month.